From Las Vegas, it's Let's Talk News Now with Rick and Ella.
Good morning, Las Vegas. It's Let's Talk News Now. Here with Rick Singer, Angela Daffron, and my co-host, Ella Roberts. We're getting things started here because actually there's a whole new phenomenon taking place. It does every single June, first week in June. And that is?
Summer.
Summertime. I mean, the kids are out of school.
Yay.
And it means so much. But I don't think that people really understand how much it really means to the overall economy. And that's what we're going to talk about here for just a few moments this morning. When you're talking about Las Vegas, like a lot of other tourist places, the summer months mean a tremendous amount of revenue. It's the beginning, if you would, for where all retailers start to look for their annual revenues.
Okay.
Summertime, then back to school sales, then into the fall, like me, it's just a perpetual running 7-8 months where the economy does all kinds of fun things.
All right, it should.
Well,
that's the general consensus.
No, it's going to do fun things. It's going to have some ups and downs, whether or not it's exactly what we want to have happen or not. Example, every single summer gas prices go up, supply and demand, right? Yeah,
because it's so unexpected that we're going to use more gas. Make the supplies ahead of time.
Right.
You know?
Right.
This isn't unexpected.
Well, the thing is, but the stock market likes when the oil prices go up. Such things as that, and how it can impact our economy here in Las Vegas. And it's really, I think this summer is actually going to set the stage, and it's going to again have a tremendous impact in our fall politics. That's what I honestly believe, because if the economy doesn't do as well as they'd like to this summer.
Yeah, if people aren't taking vacations, they're going to use that on the politics, I'm sure.
Exactly. Impact on that. Do you think that the regular household, my household, your household, do we think of it in those terms? Or is it just because you and I are in news, we're so tainted until we think in those terms?
I think people think of it it's like when Clinton ran for re-election, I think it was, and he said, "Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago?" I think the general public does think that. If they're not doing well, they're not happy, and they blame the one person, whether that's really that one person or not. They're doing well, they're a hero.
Happy, right?
You know, and that's Bill Clinton said that again and again while he was running for re-election, and it worked.
People vote their pocketbooks.
Yeah.
And is the economy stupid? He had that sign that said on his desk, he said, "Who's the president? The economy is."
Yeah.
All right, and so, but when we're all having to make those hard decisions, day in, day out, it becomes extremely tedious. And I have to tell you, I see this summer as being a pivotal point, and I'll tell you why. Since everyone talks about, the crash of 2008, it has now been approaching 5 years. There's a fatigue level.
Yeah.
There's a fatigue level. And I know that this is where a lot of people have experienced this. They're fatigued, they're frustrated. A year was one thing, 2 years was something else, making adjustments, but they just don't see it getting any better.
Right.
And that fatigue is wearing people out.
It is. You see it in everything. You see it in the way people are treating each other. You see it in the way people are driving. I mean, the angriness of and the aggressiveness of the drivers have gotten through the roof in the last few months. And I think it truly does come down to everybody so frustrated with where they're at, that the fact that they're not doing as well. And Vegas was great in the boom, and now you take that away and it's the hardest hit. That pendulum has completely gone the other way.
But where's the acceptance level, though? Because obviously the crash happened as a result of things that people were doing. Obviously, when everything was good, it was easy to accept it. So why not accept the fact that it didn't just magically happen because it was placed there by something?
Are you saying people take responsibility for that?
There you go. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's
here we go.
You are talking
because
crazy.
think about it, how many times have you seen, like, through acceptance comes change. You can change something, but obviously if you continue, what you resist will persist. So obviously if you continue resisting something, it's never going to change for the positive. So maybe people need to start looking at it differently.
I think it's going to be very, very pivotal this year. I think it's going to be hugely important, not only affecting the election, but like I said, even people's personal lives, their mental perspective. And I think that's going to be, well, we'll just see how it's going to go. I have seen the public do some really crazy things when it gets tough like this. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some of those crazy things.